What, Erica? How'd I know? How'd I know? What's up? I'm waiting for y'all because I know y'all aren't expecting me to come in here. So what's good? Let me turn this down in the background. Just a little bit. Oh shoot. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? Hey, hey. Hey, hey, what's up, Gemini gang? How you guys doing? Oh my god, I'm so awkward. I'm so nervous when I never go live. Never. What's up, Sydney? Erica, you never claimed your reading that you won, by the way. I sent you messages. So you need to claim that. You know my email. The screen is black. It's not just you. Hey, Crazy Horse. Hello, my love. I love you. How are you doing? I never get to talk to you like this. I wanted to tell you, Crazy Horse, you mean so much to me. I love your comments. I love your energy. I love everything that you give. I just love you, Crazy Horse, so much. Let me see if I can see the... So, how's everybody doing? Yeah, you won the reading. You won one of them. There was somebody else, too, that I had messaged, and they hadn't gotten back to me yet, so I don't know. But I feel like everything in divine timing, guys, it'll all come through when it's meant to, you know? So, thank you, Crazy Horse. I never go live, so I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can, oh, there we go. I figured it out, how I can see all these comments. Okay, let me see. What have I missed? Hey, Jeanette. What's good, Sabrina? What's good? Oh, I love you guys. Oh, my Geminis. I love you guys. Oh, thank you, Beth. I love you guys so much. I love my Geminis. When I first started the Moody Tarot, it was 3 years ago, guys, I never thought that this was going to be just a Gemini channel. I was really like, this is going to be a collective channel. But it kind of transformed into it, and it was me that really held it back. So once I kind of embraced it and went where Spirit was trying to lead me, it's like I found my soul fam. I found you guys. I love you. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. That means so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Sometimes some of the stuff that I say during readings, I'm like, why did y'all do that to me and make me channel that? Hey, Christy. What's up, mama? So, I just wanted to chat with you guys. I just wanted to, I don't know, hear about you guys. You guys hear about me. Let's just chat. Let's just talk. Okay, let's just get to know each other and vibe for a second. I'm trying to come out of my shell a little bit more with going live and, expressing myself in other ways besides just doing readings. It's very easy for me to channel from the divine. But when it comes to just opening up and just being vulnerable with just Jessica talking to you guys, it's hard. I'm kind of shy, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I am kind of shy. Oh, thank you, Crazy Horse. My sense of humor is like, I don't know. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Sometimes it can be like a defense mechanism, and then sometimes it hits just right. It really depends. I think that a lot of Geminis, we have great sense of humors, and we are like the sacred clown. We are like the Hoyaka. And, when you think about the clown, when you think about the jester, there's always like the sadness. Like sometimes when you look at the clown face, they'll even have that tear. They look like they're sad. So I don't know, right? I kind of feel like my soul fam is Robin Williams and Jim Carrey and, comedians like that are kind of deep actually, but really funny too. I hear you, Petty Cake. I was really done today too. Today was really rough for me. I've been having like anxiety all week, guys. I don't know if anybody else has been having anxiety. Let me know. Yeah, I hope I'm saying this correctly. Lady Shane, I got off of TikTok. I was on it, but it gave me weird vibes. 80s baby, yes. Yes, I am an 80s baby. I was born in 86, so I'll be 37 in May. And I can't even believe I'll be 37. Sometimes I'm like, dang, the time has flown. And then other times it goes painfully slow. So it just really depends. You know what I mean? Yes, Beth, the anxiety has been, I don't know, guys. I've been getting so anxious that I'm just like, I feel like when I ascend, I get really anxious. So it could be that. Yes, I've been up really early. I've been kind of staying up late. I just, I haven't been wanting to do readings at night because the readings are crazy at night, guys. They get like, at nighttime, all the freaks come out, even the spiritual freaks. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Montana. I'm from Florida. I don't know, maybe we should do roll call. Everybody say where they're from in here. I feel like everybody, pretty much everybody knows I'm from Florida. I talk about it sometimes, so. Yes, 37 gang. What? I don't know. I don't know why I don't feel like I'm 37. You know what, guys? It changes on a daily basis. Sometimes I feel like I'm like 16, and then sometimes I feel like I'm like 116. So it really just depends. Oh, Petty Cake, North Carolina. That's what I feel like that's where I'm meant to be. I feel like I'm meant to be like in North Carolina, Tennessee, somewhere like Appalachian, Cherokee National Forest, somewhere around there. I really do. I'm very drawn to the mountains. What's up, Portland? What's up, Colorado? I was in Colorado a couple years back. It was very fun. I know, I do need to come home. I was born and raised in Florida, but I really feel like I'm meant to be in the mountains. I really do feel like that. Like I'm meant to be in the mountains. I'm meant to have like a little small, a modest farm. The bigger the farm, the more the work. So a modest farm. I at least want some chickens. But the way chickens and eggs are getting, it's kind of like, can I even afford chickens? My children might be cheaper than chickens at this point. So I lived in Tennessee for about 2.5 years, almost 3 years growing up. So, and we were right there on the border with North Carolina. So I got my view of it. I fell in love with it instantly. It felt like home when I was there. No, Jane, I don't go to the clubs. Oh, God. Could not see me at a club. Oh, God. I would be having like anxiety attacks. I'd be like, why is this person next to me so close? Like 6 feet, please. It's like, you can't have 6 feet in the club. I'm just saying. And then nobody wants to see me do the sprinkler as I'm out there on the dance floor dancing. That's my kind of dancing. Twerking is a disaster. Okay. Twerking is just an absolute disaster with me. Nice, crazy horse. Yeah, see, that's why we vibe. We have that same kind of energy. Just saying. Oh, hey, Phoenix Code. What's up, girl? I hope that you're doing okay. I hope that you're feeling okay. And I hope that you get some healing energy sent to you. What's up, DeMarcos? Hey, Lamont. Lamonte. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, hun. Yeah, okay, the messages are coming in. Hold on now. Petty Cake, my auntie, she had some chickens and we used to get eggs from her and they were really great, so. Hey guys. See, the thing I like about like home eggs is they feel like, I don't know, they're creamier. The yolks are usually darker. I don't know, they just feel like they're better. I don't think I ever went to Asheville, to be honest with you. Hey, Aaron, what's up? I lived in places like, I'm not even kidding when I say this, guys. When I was in Tennessee, when I lived there, I lived in places like Ducktown, Dogtown, Turtletown. You can look these things up. I implore you, Google it. These are actually places, okay? And this is where I lived. I didn't go to like the big towns, the big cities and stuff. We very much lived in the country. What's up, Canada? How you guys doing up there? I know it's cold right now. I haven't been to Utah. I'd love to go. I need to travel more and go more places, you know? So, but I love you guys. Oh, I just looked at the time and it said 11:11. Hallelujah. That's what I'm talking about. It really was Ducktown, Jeanette. Okay? It was Ducktown and Turtletown. See? See, Crazy Horse? I'm telling you, we're like soul sisters. We're soul fam. I just know it. Oh, I've always wanted to go to Alaska. I've always wanted to go there. I feel like Alaska is the most beautiful place ever. I don't know if I'd want to live, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to live there, but I definitely would want to visit. So, yeah, no, I'm sure in the winter it's freezing, right? So, anxiety, right? Is anybody, if everybody else is facing anxiety, what are some ways that we could do to get rid of it? Because I know for me, I like to get showers. I like to just chill. I like to read. I like to do art. I'm thinking about getting, what is that, a pottery wheel and making my own clay pots, guys, for my plants. Hey, I'm a vibe. What's up? I might, Crazy Horse. You never know, right? I might. I need to get out of Florida. I'm telling you, I need to get away for a second. It would be really nice. So maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to take baths. See, I'm not very good at meditating. Like, I try, but I feel like I can't calm my mind enough. And I had somebody tell me once that meditation is really not about silencing the mind. It's not about really stopping the thoughts. It's about letting the thoughts flow. But my thoughts are like ping pongs. And I really have to practice mindful thinking. Like, when I say that in my readings, I stand by that shit. I am the type of person that my mind will go negative. My mind will go dark. I have to yank it back to center. I really have to bring myself back to the light. So I really try to practice mindful thinking, and sometimes I win that war, other times I don't. Yes, Miss Erica, I love cooking. And coloring, I like to use the paint pens. So I guess it's the same difference. Yeah, your spirit does know when it's time to move on, Petty Cake, and it feels like sometimes when you don't, there's stagnicities in other areas. Especially for me, I've noticed that on my spiritual journey. Like, if I'm not in the place that I'm supposed to be, I get almost like allergic reactions. Like, I'll get itchy. I'll start sneezing. Like, I hate to say this, but I was literally allergic to one of my exes. When I would get around him, I would start sneezing and coughing and getting hives, and it stopped as soon as I got away from him. It was crazy. Seashell pictures. That sounds intriguing. I love poetry. I actually write poetry. I almost have a whole book written of poetry that I'm going to be publishing. I'm afraid I'll shock everybody with my poetry and how like completely gothic and dark it can be. You guys would be like, dang, she wasn't lying when she said she was a moody tarot. What's going on? Yeah, I've had a couple of people, Christy, tell me that Abraham Hicks is great. So maybe I need to look into it. The mask. Turn on the lights. The lights are definitely on in here. I don't know about you, though. Yeah, that happens too. Like people they'll develop a certain smell. I really feel like it comes down to biology. It comes down to science at the end of the day too, not just spirituality. Like when you don't vibe with somebody, you just don't vibe. You know, that's the way it be sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Geminis are meant to be writers, guys. Like, I really do. I feel like we're meant to create and express ourselves and open up and share our stories. I mean, maybe it's a little bit masochistic, but I like to believe that we all go through pain for a reason, that we all suffer for a reason. Sometimes it feels like you can't find the reason, especially when you're in that human emotion and it feels like nothing makes sense. And sometimes that's not important. Don't focus on that, right? You'll get there eventually. You'll see eventually why you went through that or why you had to go through that trauma when you can help somebody else go through it, or you can maybe share your story or express yourself and it helps somebody. There's been many times, guys, where some of you guys have said things in the comments, or people have come to me personally and told me, ways that what I've said about my personal life has related to y'all. And it's really mind blowing. And in that moment, it really does make the pain worth it. Like, it's like, damn, it sucked when I was going through that. It sucked to experience that, but it's worth it if it can help somebody else. You know what I mean? Yes, Phoenix Code. I'm a bad patient too. When I'm sick, I'm sick. And I'm like, I need help. I'm really bad. I complain about everything when I'm sick. My best friend gets the brunt of it, guys. You don't see it. She sees every side of me. Like, she gets everything. Yeah, I feel like a lot of, especially Geminis, I feel like we are like the lily. When I think about the flower lily and it grows up out of the muck and out of the mud, I feel like a lot of us are placed into dark situations. Like, Geminis can have really dark lives. That was, again, one of the things that got me even reading for just Geminis was seeing how all the readings were so dark and so negative. Like, I noticed that. I don't know if y'all noticed the shift. Like, there was like, when I first started reading tarot on YouTube, like 3 years ago, all the readings for Gemini were hella dark, hella negative. And now it's kind of shifted to where Gemini, this is coming and that's coming and opportunities on the way. I don't know. I feel like either they got with the program or we got with the program. Somebody got with the motherfucking program, because now the readings for Gemini are like hella positive. I like to say I had a part in that. I probably didn't, but whatever. It's good. Sorry to hear that, Sharon. I feel like it's going to be okay. You know, it is scary, and it's like a exciting, but it's like a exciting of, okay, now we have to start all over. I get it. I mean, I've never been married, but I have left really long-term relationships, and yeah, it's difficult. It's really hard. So you kind of build an identity around a person. Teamwork definitely makes the dream work. You and your busted ass twin need to be on the same team. Sorry, guys. Uh, you know, you are not Phoenix. Literally, I've had 3 people in the last like 2 days bring up lavender to me. Like, that I need to use lavender, or just have said it in some kind of off the, like we weren't really talking about it, but lavender came up. It feels like I'm getting pulled to that. Yeah, Erica, I feel like Geminis as a collective are definitely ascending. And that's why I say, guys, all the time, like, we really are meant to make that big leap in this lifetime. I feel like collectively, if you have chosen to incarnate as a Gemini, it is because you are healing severe trauma within your legacy, your lineage, your soul lineage. So you're healing your soul on a very deep level, because the next lifetime is like a super jump or a super level up. I know that a lot of us humans will want instant gratification, and it's like, I want that jump, I want that level up now in this consciousness, right? In this lifetime. But you're going to get it, boo. Don't worry. You will. Yes, Mary, you caught a live, and you might have caught the last live. I don't even know. We will find out. Hey, Keisha. Love you, girl. I gotta catch up on these comments, guys. You know what? That's actually interesting about the pottery being like a substitute for meditation. That's so interesting. Yes, Megan. I went to the ER several times because of anxiety. I drove like a bat out of hell one time into a fire station, not into the fire station, but into the parking lot of the fire station, clutching my chest with because I thought I was having a heart attack. They took one look at me and thought I was having a heart attack. No, it was a panic attack. I had never experienced anything like that in my life before. It was like my first real panic attack because I never even had anxiety before my spiritual awakening. Like before I became so damn aware of shit around me, I never really experienced anxiety. I was kind of fearless. And that's crazy because a lot of people will say I'm really fearless now. Yeah, in certain ways, I'm fearless. You know what I mean? Jane. I don't know. Right? I feel like I'm Gemini a couple times. I feel like Gemini might be my favorite sign to reincarnate into. I don't know, guys. I like to learn the hard way, it feels like. So I could see myself choosing to be Gemini a couple times. Yes, it's all about changing the generational patterns because you see it within your family. Like you see it when you're growing up and you think to yourself, well, I don't want to be like that, or I want to do that too, or things like that, you know. So it's this conditioning that we get from a young age, but it's also breaking out of that shell and seeing that you are an individual. And just because you're part of a lineage or you're part of the crowd doesn't mean you have to stay within it. It can be really confusing. I feel like it can be confusing on Earth. Earth is really like weird. Like it's fragile here. Everybody's so damn weird. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm the weird one. I'm willing to, you know what, guys? I'm really willing to sit here in front of y'all, all what, 37 of y'all right now, and say that I might really be the weird one. It might not be everybody else. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's so funny. When you said it was totally the black sheep, my guide said black sheep, white sheep were all sheep, right? It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like about your perception and choosing to go into the darkness. I say that, you know, and I really do mean it. Like sometimes we choose to go into the darkness and learn the hard way, whether it's a conscious choice or not, because sometimes we don't consciously choose. Erica. I know, like I love being a Gemini. I actually do. I love being a Gemini. I love being a woman. I love being a person of color. I know it's hard, right? I know a lot of these things are hard. Not that being a white male isn't hard, right? But I'm just saying, like, I know these things are hard, but I like being these things. Yes, the screen is definitely black. And it was not intentional. I just having a chat with you guys and I have the screen thing. Baby steps, guys. Please let me come out of my shell naturally. Okay. Oh, wow. That's crazy in her self-expressions. Hold on, I'm missing the comments. Hold on a second. Crazy Horse, I feel like you're meant to feed both aspects of yourself, but you're also meant to discipline yourself and stay conscious. Again, stay mindful. Because if you go too far on either side, it's not going to be good. You know? I feel like there is a such thing of being too much in the light. I really do. Versus being too much in the dark, you know? I'm very suspect of people who want to stay positive, not want to stay positive, but try, like they're positive all the time. They never want to have anything bad or experience anything bad, or they can't take bad things. They run away from negative feelings, or they suppress these things. Like that really makes me weary of those type of people because, you know, life is hard. Life is hard, and you're not going to always feel positive emotions. You're not always going to see positive shit when you walk out on the street. I think I've already broke down my chart before, so I think we're good. No, Jennifer, you're good. I just black it out. Naturally. Baby steps, Erica. I mean, damn. Yes, Sharon, that toxic positivity. You know, like you're not allowed to feel stress. You're not allowed to feel fear. You're not allowed to be anxious. You're not allowed to worry. You're not allowed to doubt yourself. It's like these things are natural. What you shouldn't do, though, is stay in that energy. You shouldn't stay there. You should allow yourself to feel these things, but don't stay there. Know that you can move beyond that. Don't attach an identity to that negative energy that you're feeling. But yeah, you can feel it. It's okay to feel, you know? Yes, Tupac was a Gemini. Okay, there's a lot of Geminis out there. Stevie Nicks, one of my favorite Geminis. Exactly, Jane. Emotions are just visitors. Let them come and go. Sometimes I get attached, though. Sometimes I get attached to my emotions a little bit. Right? I didn't know Bob Dylan was a Gemini. Wow. Yes, I love Stevie Nicks. I really do. I love her music. I feel like she's soul fam, you know? Y'all ever like see celebrities and see people and you're like, yeah, that's soul fam. That's definitely, we're part of the same soul tribe. You might never meet these people, but you're like, yeah, it's soul fam. I really do feel that way, like about Robin Williams. Like when Robin Williams passed away, I was devastated for a very long time. It was really, really hard. Kanye West, I feel like, has been the problem with Kanye West is that he has not allowed himself to, he was never allowed to stand in his authenticity. So when he was able to, he just completely acted like a fool. It feels like, I don't know. I don't know. He's kind of weird, but whatever. We're all kind of weird. Yeah, I love Kendrick Lamar. Robin Williams was like somebody who was suffering so immensely inside, but unless you were an empath or unless maybe you knew him in like a very intimate way, you might not have ever realized that. I mean, he was the type of person that just gave so much joy to other people. Like that was his focus, was helping other people feel good. He was definitely the type of sensitive soul that was like, you know how sometimes people like they get hurt and they internalize it and they take it to a really negative, like mean place where then they want to be the bully. They want to hurt other people because they were hurt. Like his Robin Williams energy is like, I want to make sure that nobody ever feels hurt again like I was hurt. And I love that energy. I think my favorite of Robin Williams is definitely Mrs. Doubtfire. I mean, that is like my freaking that, and I also like Hook. Even though that wasn't necessarily one of his most comedic roles, I really did enjoy Hook. Definitely showing my age with that one. I've never heard of Raja before. I don't watch the drag shows or anything. I don't really watch TV. I usually have music on the background, or I watch like plant tubers, like people on YouTube that talk about their plants, guys, okay? I watch that kind of stuff. I don't really watch a lot of TV at all. And sometimes I listen to like Mr. Nightmare, who narrates like scary stories. Because, you know, it's nice to have a nice healthy dose of paranoia with your day, right? I swear, those stories have me getting up and checking my doors twice, my windows, making sure everything's locked, putting my Oma's baseball bat by my bed. Like, yeah. Yes, Mrs. Doubtfire really was the best. I love that. It was such a good movie. gotten a reading before. I've been, help is on the way, right? And saw him. That's why I know sometimes like they'll bring them through, but I don't necessarily look at it as mediumship. But then again, see, this is a conversation we might get into. I have had people definitely tell me that I'm a medium, but the way that I see it, my visions sometimes, it doesn't feel like it would be like the stereotypical medium, how they would see things. But I saw that whole scene from the movie in like one of my readings before. What's it say? Hey, Jennifer. What's up, girl? I love you. I'm sorry to hear that, Phoenix Code. Yeah. Dealing with like, narcissists and sociopaths and people who really just, I've dealt with a lot of gaslighters before too. Thankfully, my family, I have a pretty good family connection. Thankfully, I mean, we had our issues, of course, and some of my family, like my distant relatives, I don't talk to, but my close family, like my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, we're pretty good. I'm really lucky in that aspect, especially with my stepdad. I was very lucky to have him in my life. Stepdads are the motherfucking bomb diggity. The good ones, right? The good stepdads, the good stepmoms, the good step parents, okay? The ones that step up and step out, right? And do what they need to do. Like, those people are priceless. I will be forever thankful for my dad, which I don't call him my stepdad, but I would definitely be forever thankful for him. Because it takes a lot of courage to step up and, because sometimes, step parents have like the other family that's hating on them, and they have to deal with like, the baby daddy / baby mama trying to create drama. Like, it can be a whole thing, but they still decide to be there, and to be in the child's life. Like, it's a beautiful thing. So. Well, Jennifer, hopefully you can find some family here with us, okay? This is our family. See, Phoenix Code, that right there, just that paragraph on the back of a novel, I'm going to read that book. Like, I'm just saying, right? Just everybody, read that paragraph that the Phoenix Code just put. Wouldn't you read that novel? I'm just saying. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, hey, sis. What's up? I see you in here. Love you. Oh, Crazy Horse. I know for sure. We had some kind of like past life, or there's something. Like, we are definitely connected. I can sense it. See, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. I'm sure everybody in here has their thing, but I'm really good at sensing soul connections. And that's actually been my downfall with quite a few people, because then when I sense the soul connection, I like cling. I'm like, yay, I found you, right? Like, because if I don't get close to anybody, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't get close to people. I don't like to talk to people. Like, I'm not the type of person that randomly likes to just shoot the shit with people on the street. So it's like, when I really like cling to you, it's because I've felt like you are soul fam, and like, I don't want to lose that, But sometimes people get scared. Just saying. I can be a little intense. I'm not going to say that I'm not. Right? Yes. I want to do like some kind of like tarot collab, but I don't talk to any other tarot readers. I don't try to reach out to anybody. I hardly even really watch tarot readings. Like, I have just a couple that I watch, but I would like to do some kind of tarot collab, but maybe with like a smaller, somebody who's just getting started type of tarot reader. Oh, I'm definitely not sad for you, Phoenix. I'm inspired by you. I think that your story would be awe-inspiring, right? It's kind of like when you hear Oprah's story. Like you hear Oprah's story and you get a little traumatized. You're like, damn, a lot really happened to her actually. But look at the success she made out of herself. Look how she empowers other people. I mean, we can all have our opinions about celebrities and all that bull crap, but you know, you gotta take the good with the bad sometimes. Oh, Sharon, don't be sad. I thought you were talking to me. I was about to say, I'm not sad. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, guys. I'm blind as a bat. I really should put my glasses on. Who do I watch? Oh, y'all trying to get a bitch caught up. Okay. I like, of course, Miss Lulu, the House of Oshun. Who doesn't like her, right? I really like Jess, the Chaos Witch. She's amazing. I like the Vinx Tarot. I think it's spelled VXNX. She has like a Scandinavian accent. I just love her accent. That's pretty much, I don't really watch a lot of readers. I don't really watch a lot of people. Yes, you caught the live, ladies. You did. You caught it. I was like, I promised at some point I was going to go live. I really do need to go live. I did say. A sassy Scorpio? I don't know. I don't know about them Scorpios. I get a little triggered when we talk about Scorpios. Well, Scorpio men, I like Scorpio women. Scorpio women I get along with great. It's just Scorpio men I've had some issues with. I don't know. It's kind of, they scare me a little bit. And I don't want to be prejudiced against other signs, right? Because all signs, you really can't even go by that. I mean, there's so much in our chart that depicts our personality. And then, of course, our upbringing, our conditioning, our actual experiences. It's like your zodiac is such a small percentage. But it's like every Scorpio man that I've ever met has tried to lie to me. Has tried to. Like, they've made it a mission to try to lie to me, to almost try to break my lie detector. Because, you know, Scorpios are very intuitive in themselves. It's almost like, challenge! I don't know. That's what it feels like to me with Scorpio men. Walker, they're giving me an energy like you need to clear your crown chakra. Like it's too, like it needs to be cleared and it needs to be closed a little bit. It's too open. There is a such thing as your chakras being too open. What's up, unseen guest? You're seen today. Oh, I didn't know she was a reader. I thought you were talking about like Scorpio, like as in like somebody you would be interested in is a Scorpio. I took that completely wrong. My bad. I didn't know she was a reader. I'll have to look into it, I guess. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say that I'm a medium. I'm like, I don't see it, guys. And maybe I don't want to see it too, because we block ourselves, right? I'm just saying. Guys, I'm just sometimes here, sometimes not. It's going to be all right either way. I've had just a couple paranormal experiences, okay? So, like, there was this one time when I was in my room playing Barbies, and I saw a man walk by the door. His face was blacked out, but he had on a red flannel shirt and blue jeans. I'll never forget it. And then there was the experience of after my daughter was first born, I was leaning over her little bassinet that she was laying in, and I stood up and I stepped to the side and I bumped into somebody, and it felt so real that I said, "Oh, excuse me," but there was nobody there. So, you know, my mom was in the kitchen, so that kind of freaked me out and it was weird. And then there was a time also when I was younger that I had heard somebody from the closet say, "Hey, Jessica." It was a male's voice. But that's pretty much it. You know, as far as paranormal stuff. I mean, here and there pops and things moving and like little things like that. But as far as like a spirit actually coming up to me and being like, "Hey, I'd like to get help with this." No, that's not something that's really happened. Do you wear a hat for what, Erica? Wow, inner self expressions. I'm definitely a healer of addiction. I definitely am a suicide attempt survivor. I tried, but I wasn't successful. It was when I was like 17, so, and we definitely have some similarities there. Oh no, Jennifer, it sounds like that's somebody trying to get a hold of you, trying to say something to you. I don't know. See, when I hear like voices, like if I get a message, like while I'm channeling, like if I'm doing a reading, it's my own voice I hear. I don't hear anybody else's voice. So, and in the very few times in my life that I have, like the odd hey, like that's being whispered here and there, it's not very frequently. I do get a lot of visions though. Like my clairvoyance is definitely very strong. Like I get visions of things, like it's like a picture in my head, or they'll show me like a scene to a movie. For the crown being open too much, Erica, you need to visualize yourself closing it. I mean, for me, covering your crown is to protect against spiritual attacks. That's when I would cover my crown, or I'd wear a bindi over my third eye. I mean, you can always look up ways too to close your chakras or to balance out your chakras. Like Google it, and there'll be tons of information out there. But that's kind of what I'm feeling like. When your crown is too open, you can almost feel like your head is getting stuffed with things. It's like your head's expanding. It's like you're gonna implode. That's just what I got off of what she had said. Yeah, Keisha, I sleep with like white noise on in the background or like some kind of music or something. Like I like to have something playing in the background. There's something about the silence that does make me feel like I'm going to hear something. That's pretty cool, Divine Dynasty. I don't My dreams are not like when I have dreams, it's like snapshots. It's like sometimes it's like a shutter, like you just go through like a movie really quickly. I very rarely have like very intense, like intricate, in-depth dreams. Like, and then when it does happen, I tend to pay attention to it because it means something for me. But that's not really where I don't really get a lot of dreams. So like when I say that on my readings, like, oh, your dreams might be intensifying, it's definitely not resonating for me, guys. Yeah, you're just gonna have to tell them no, Walker. You're just gonna have to tell people no. When you if you have nothing to pour from your own cup, then you're not gonna be able to give to other people, you know? Yes, a strong, powerful women here. What y'all talking about? I'm trying to read. I'm like trying to read you guys' conversation, what you guys are saying. Someone keeps coming back over and over. You let them be. What's the issue? After they hurt you, lied on you. They want control. I don't even got to finish reading that. They want control over you. Okay? They want you to do what they want you to do. That's what that is. If they keep coming back and their behavior is not changing, they're just hoping that you're going to get over that eventually. That's just control. I agree that I feel like you're dealing with a narcissist or something like that. I mean, I'm not trying to diagnose anybody, but yeah. I know you miss your mom, sis. I know. But she's looking down on you. You're seen. She was the unseen. Yes, she's seen. She has been seen. You know what's funny too? I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but ever since the coronies, like 2020, all of a sudden time kind of sped up. Like it really did. It feels like it sped up and then sometimes they slow it down. It's like it's weird. I don't know. You guys are so sweet. I love all the support that we give each other in here. I'm just reading all these comments. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm just sitting here reading all these comments, all the support that you guys give each other. That's what I'm saying. And they say Geminis are two-faced, right? I mean, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the time is like, it's weird. It's like they're trying, and this is a crazy message, guys. This is like a crazy message. So please always take what resonates. Anything I say, like, you don't have to just jump on board. I would actually be kind of offended if you did. You know, I want you to be free thinkers here. But I feel like there's almost like this orchestration that's going on behind the scenes with spirit where they're like, okay, we need to get him to this point so this can happen. It's like they're trying to orchestrate something. That's what I'm feeling. So like they speed it up, they slow it down, they speed it up. It's like, I don't know, but I'm getting fucking seasick. Okay, I'm getting seasick. I don't know about everybody else. Maybe that's what you're feeling, Walker. Walker, I think you need to see a doctor. I don't normally say that, but I really do. I feel like you need to see a doctor, baby. Well, you know, a different timeline, yeah. But when you think about timelines and how they're all kind of going on simultaneously, it's like, you know, I just feel like they're trying to get us to as a collective, like the earth as a collective, they're trying to get us to a certain point that maybe we were already supposed to reach, or I don't know, guys. They don't give me all the answers, guys. Believe it or not, they really don't. They just give me what they give me, and then that's it. If it's above my pay grade, I do not get any kind of information. And I'm not privy to all the knowledge. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm looking. The other day, I was looking at the handprints I had did with my kids from 2020, and I'm like, that really was like 3 whole freaking years ago. Where did the time fly? What? It was crazy. Like I had a whole moment. Yes, Divine Dynasty, because sometimes you really do just float through. Like people who are really connected to the 5D energy, like you will float through, like just float through life and really not ground yourself. I had a mentor a long time ago, and she told me that when she first read my energy for the first time. She's like, you are so much in the 5D, like you're so much up there all the time and in your crown chakra all the time. You really need to ground yourself. She told me, she's like, you need to get into your root chakra, you need to get into your sacral chakra. And see, of course, being celibate, I have to find other ways to activate that sacral energy and that root energy. So that's why I like to create. That's why I like to do a lot of tarot. Or if you come in my house, you'll see a lot of art that I've done. Because it's like I need to constantly be trying to activating that energy to stay grounded, to stay in the earth, on the earth, of the earth. What the hell ever. Yes, that's exactly what I feel like it is. It's like divine intervention, divine orchestration. I'm like, okay, I see. Some of the comments that are coming in from people who are starting over the live and watching it from the beginning. I gotcha. I gotcha. Because I'm like, what? Trying to keep up. I'm trying to be attentive as fuck in this chat. Make sure I answer everybody's whatever. Showed me a box of tomatoes on the back porch, and her grandmother confirmed she always kept the box. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Like, even maybe it's just because you identify it as mediumship, a phoenix. Maybe for me, I tend to look at it as more of like it's clairvoyance, you know? Those who watch this live back, they're going to have to really pay attention to these comments to understand what I'm even talking about and what's going on. But it'll be okay. Yes, being on autopilot, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just drift through, you know? And then before you know it, you're going to be 37 in May, guys. I'm like, what happened? It's okay, though, honestly. I'm not one of those people that gets super crazy about my age or worries about it. Like, we're meant to age. We're meant to grow, you know? We're meant to get older. This life is very temporary, and sometimes we need to remember that. I don't feel like we need to be, like, paranoid about it and, you know, think that, you know, death is coming for me any moment, you know? But we do need to remember that, yeah, we are on a time clock. And so, you know, get what you want to get done. Say what you need to say. Do what you need to do. Take the shot you need to take. Like, you know. Kind of lost track of the chat, and I don't know what you're talking about with plants help, but I agree. No matter what. No matter what you're talking about, okay? No matter what you're talking about with the plants, they help. Exactly. I agree. I freaking love plants, man. I have like over 100 house plants in my house and on my porch. I'm ready for spring, guys. I have like all my alocasia right now are like simultaneously sprouting new leaves. It's like nirvana in here, okay? Oh, I love when you guys encourage each other. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, I don't feel my age. That's so crazy because 37 people are in the chat, right? I don't though, but that's the thing. I don't know, guys. Sometimes I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I wake up and I know exactly what I'm doing, and then other days I'm like, what am I even doing here? Why am I in charge of these people, these kids? Why do they think I'm responsible enough for this? Like, you know, some days I really do feel the pressure of being an adult, being a single person. I love my fiddle leaf fig. Oh wait, y'all are talking about plants. I gotta pay attention to this. Yes, I love my fiddle leaf figs. I love snake plants. I just love all plants. Plants are the best. That's the great thing about being in Florida is we really don't have a winter. We kind of just have like a rainy season or kind of like a cold season that is really a cold front. So it's the other people's winters. We're getting the cold front from other people's winter. We don't really have our own winter, you know, but it can still mess with the plants, but it's good. That's one thing about going to the mountains, guys. If I move to the mountains, what am I going to do with my plants? I mean, obviously I'm going to bring them, but I guess I would have to invest in some grow lights, you know. I probably have to have way more inside than I do right now because that's one of the perks also of living in Florida is you can have your plants out on the porch pretty much year round, and it's going to be great for them. I should do a plant tour sometimes, but I feel like nobody would really care. But maybe, because I've seen y'all seem to perk up when we're talking about the plants now, so maybe I should. Moody plants, right? You got to use the moody for everything, okay? Because it really does go with my personality and my disposition. See, Crazy Horse, we have so much fern just naturally here. Like, guys, my whole backyard is full of fern. The Boston fern, like, it's absolutely full of it. The sword fern. And so I don't even like for me to go buy a fern from the store is absolutely ridiculous. So it's one of those things where I really don't, fern is not something that I'm kind of turned on when I look at, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's fern. It's cute. You know, it's all right. I don't know. I feel like ferns can be temperamental too. Like they need too much. Maybe it's just me. I'm willing to take it in and say it's just me, guys. I really do. I say that a lot. I have a crispy, dead-ass fern out on my porch right now that I don't plan on doing nothing with. I'm just gonna leave it there as a warning to all the other ferns. Don't get in my life, okay? I'm toxic when it comes to ferns. Why do you get so many coincidences? Maybe because Spirit's trying to tell you something. You're going to be 51 in June. Hello, June, baby. You don't feel that old inside. Okay. You're as old as you feel, right? What up, mistress? The mistress is in the house. She has arrived, y'all. Roll out the motherfucking red carpet, though. We're just talking. That's all. Yeah, ferns, see, ferns will take over. And that's one of the things, like, I see ferns everywhere when I walk out. So it's like, you know. When I go into the plant shop, I want to look at, like, alocasias and philodendrons. And I have a thing now for, like, trailing cacti. So I have a rat tail cactus and I have a monkey tail cactus. And, you know, I like those kind of things, you know. The most I've ever spent on a plant was $130. And yes, I did a payment plan. Just because my conscience wouldn't let me. Listen, it was like a gift to myself after I got a surprise promotion at work. So I was like, or not a promotion, but a surprise raise. So I went ahead and I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy this plant that I want. But I couldn't bring myself to actually drop the $130 on a plant. Like, I was like, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I bought it on a payment plan, even though I really didn't need to. That's how I justified that shit. And it was the Ring of Fire philodendron. So my plant heads in here, you know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? That plant is beautiful. Why do plants make you think of the Addams family? I'm curious. I haven't heard of a tree fern. I'll have to look that up. You know what? Sometimes I feel like, okay, it depends with the plants not lasting long. If the plants around you are dying really rapidly, sometimes it can be your energy. It's true. Because if you're arguing around your plants or you have toxic people in your house that are coming in and it's like, you know, or you're really depressed or things like that. I mean, plants are living things, so they pick up the vibes just like animals, just like people. But also it can also be a form of an indicator of spiritual attacks as well if your plants start going crazy. Just saying. Make sure you're checking the soil for root rot and pests and stuff before you just assume it's a spiritual attack, guys. I'm just saying. It might not be, okay? It might be that there's like some mealy bugs on there, right? I'm definitely not the type of person that just jumps to everything has to be the spiritual first, you know? Plants on layaway, girl. It's on that Clarnia, okay? You got to get on that Clarnia to get those plants. You can pay like, I think it's like 4 payments over like, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. They do got some nice plants at Publix, guys. Okay. My plants are happy, though. They're happy in my house. I spoil the hell out of my plants. I go around at least once a week with my neem oil and wipe off their leaves, and I tell them that they're gorgeous, and, you know, I have a new favorite every day. If you sprout on a leaf for me, you're my favorite. You get featured on my Instagram story. Like, they love it here, guys. They absolutely love it. Wait a minute. You guys are talking about... Oh, okay. I remember. Yes, the comments. People are coming in. They're watching the chat from earlier. Somebody likes Capricorns and Leos. I have a thing for Libras. I really like Libran energy. Maybe it's because I have a Libra rising. That's crazy too, Christy, that you said don't sleep on those plants at Publix, because I actually did sleep on a plant at Publix, and I regretted that. I regretted that I didn't buy that plant. It happens. It's not the same as a layaway, guys, because a layaway is when, like, you buy something but you don't get it until you pay a certain amount. Like you get, they ship as soon as you do the order. Y'all are crazy. It's also, what is it? I think it's Shop Pay or Pay Shop. I don't know. You're gonna be like, Moody Tarot buys plants on layaway. She's broke. Fucking done, guys. Ah, I'm so done. That's hilarious. That's so freaking funny. Publix is expensive though. I definitely come out with food. I like to get my roses from Publix. Like the roses I put on my altar, because I love to keep roses on my altar. And I get those from Publix. I didn't go hit up their little after Valentine's Day sale. They were wildly optimistic at my Publix around here, guys, with how many people actually give a fuck about Valentine's Day. I mean, it was disgustingly Valentine's in there. And it was like the day of and nothing had been bought. I was like, womp, womp, womp. I know, I'm mean. I know I know damn well you're from Florida if you're talking about Publix, okay? Like, I know. That's a staple here. Only only us Floridians, right? Or, I don't know. Is there a Publix? Are there Publixes in Georgia? I don't know if there are. You gotta get that pub sub. Guys, also, when you're getting plants from like these box stores and stuff, make sure that when you take it out and you check the root, make sure that you try to dig a little bit in the middle. Ew. I'm just saying, because sometimes they wrap this little, it's like a net around it when they first like do the plant plug, when they're sprouting it, and that will kill your plant. Also, yeah, Walmart employees probably don't take care of their plants. They don't take care of the plants here in my town. I know that much. It's depressing as hell when I go in there. Okay, Georgia does have them. All right. So it must be a southern thing then. Okie dokie. I didn't know. I've only heard of Publix being in Florida. Now with inflation, like I'll shop at Publix, right? Oh, it doesn't matter with inflation. Either way, you're going to pay a boatload of money. So it doesn't matter where you shop. Yes, and the drainage holes. You guys are so sweet. I love you guys. I'm going to have to go live more often, just so we can chat. I mean, maybe some people might find this to be boring and like nothing is accomplished here, but I feel like unionship, I feel like connection is accomplished, and that's really important to me. So Keisha, you crazy. Well, yes, they will. I don't know. Maybe they're pumping them full of chemicals or something. I don't know. Who knows? There's like a whole plant conspiracy out there. If you watch these plant shows on YouTube, like these plant channels, they'll talk about it sometimes, like plant conspiracies, and I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, Phoenix, go to Etsy, okay? If you go to Etsy and if you go to Plantarina, and you can go just to Clarnia, like download the Clarnia app. I think it's KLARNA, something like that. That's where you can get plants on layaway, guys, okay? There you go. I blessed you with that. There's your hack, your life hack. I don't think I've ever had blimpies before. I'm not really a sub person. Like sometimes I'll fancy a pub sub, you know? But I'd love to go to New York, maybe just to visit. I don't know if I'd want to live there, but that's a little too north for me. Had to take me something really special to get me that far north. Just saying. Oh no, Jennifer, if you order plants, they have heat packs that they'll put in your plant box. Like, you can order it. It just costs like extra, like, I don't know, $4 or something onto your order. And it's a heat pack and it'll keep the plant like heated while it's in transit shipping. Yeah. Okay. It's like sci-fi space shit here to get the plants to you. That's what I love. You can literally live anywhere and order plants. It's like they bring it to you. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Y'all with this plants on layaway. Golly, I started something. That's so funny. Yes, they will. They'll put the heat packs in there. For winter shipping, they call it. So don't worry, they'll get your plant to you, honey. They will. She's She said Boopies isn't any ordinary sub. Your energy right now, I will take your word for it. She's like, no, we can fight about it. We can talk about it. Boopies is not a motherfucking pub sub. Okay, let's talk. You just have to try it. Because I've never tried it. I said I'm not really a sub person. I'm more like I like to make like rice bowls. Oh, love you too. I'm going to be letting you guys go here soon. I need to. I have to let you guys go. I just wanted to come on really quickly and say hi to everybody and vibe for a second. Because I love you guys. It's hard for me to stop eating meat. Like, I know that's probably eventually where I don't know, guys, how you're going to feel about this, but I feel like that's eventually where most conscious souls are going to eventually end up, is not eating meat, But maybe I'm still primitive. Maybe I'm still a cave woman in that area, because I do like meat. I like ribs. I like chicken. I like steak. I like beef jerky. It's hard. Oh, yeah, it's been really fun. And I'll definitely come back and come on live soon. I'm trying to, like I said, I have plans for the future and I really need to start stepping out of my shell a little bit. Like, when I think about the tarot card that represents me, it's definitely the Hermit. I'm such a hermit. Like, I would be fine, absolutely fine, just sticking to myself in my own little cave, in my own little space for the rest of my life. And Spirit's like, nah, you're actually supposed to be out there, though. That's the thing. And I'm like, but why? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like assume that Geminis are kind of like we're the life of the party, which I guess we can be. When it's time to put it on and turn it on, like we will. But I feel like a lot of us are actually philosophers and deep thinkers, and we need our space. We need to pull back and we need to be on our own. That's why I feel like Geminis, ironically enough, being the sign of the twins, we kind of do like to be on our own a little bit sometimes. Like, relationships can be a little bit difficult because we need space, but we also want closeness and connection. It's like we're contradicting. Or maybe that's just me. I'm like, go away, come back, go away. I'm that type of person that'll be like, I just need space, you're smothering me. And then you don't talk to me and I'll be like having a whole meltdown. Like, why aren't you talking to me then? Like, what do you want me to do? Oh, you're welcome. I love you guys. I love my Geminis. Everybody take care of themselves. Everybody do what's best for them. You guys are awesome. Keep slaying. Keep doing you. It's going to be okay, right? Big, big hugs from Florida, guys. I love you guys. I really do. All right, guys. I'm saying bye. I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye. I hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see